ShootingUSA.com, your resource for firearms news and information.
Think of all the expressions that come from guns and shooting, especially from muzzleloading, lock, stock, and barrel, flash in the pan. Well, the list goes on and on. And today, our hunting expert, outdoor writer Wade Bourne, explains why one of these time-honored expressions is really good advice. Wade tells us not only why we should keep our powder dry, but also how.
You muzzleloader hunters know that black powder and precipitation do not mix. You get a little moisture in your black powder, you're not going to get ignition and you're going to be a disappointed hunter. I actually had this happen to me several years ago. I was on the stand on a rainy day in the muzzleloader season. A big buck walks up. I aim, thought I got him, take my shot. The cap goes off, but I don't get ignition. The deer hears the cap pop, he looks up and runs off, and I sit there and watch him go. So from that day until now, I've been very, very fastidious about following the right steps to keep my gun dry so I'll get a shot on those rainy days. Now then, let me go through a few steps with you, things that I do. Number one, you obviously have to have a clean rifle. Clean that rifle very, very well. I'll take a patch, put it on the end of my ramrod, run it down to the breech and snap a couple of caps to make sure I'm getting good fire through that breech plug to ignite that powder when I want it to go. Second thing I'll do, on a rainy morning, I will load my rifle in the house or in the camp. Won't load it outside. I'll load it where it's dry. Then I will take a latex glove like so, cut a finger off, run it over the barrel. This completely blocks any moisture intrusion down your barrel. No problem about getting rain down the barrel to the powder if you use a latex fingertip. An alternative to this would be a piece of black plastic tape. Just stick it over the barrel. By the way, you can shoot right through that latex tip or through this black tape. No problem. Forget it's there. Just aim, take your shot. The only other thing I'll do, and this is especially important with traditional muzzleloaders. With a gun like this, a modern muzzleloader, the nipple and the primer are not exposed, no problem. But with the traditional gun where the nipple and the primer are exposed to the elements, I will just sit and I will hold a plastic bag, plastic Ziploc over the action where it's not going to get any moisture intrusion. So you follow these tips, I promise you, when that opportunity comes by, you're going to get that shot and you're going to get your buck.
So you're going to need 2 Ziploc bags in your tree stand. One for your sandwich and one for your muzzleloader to be sure you're going to get that buck. Thanks, Wade.